I wish good things to you who's watching this. I am Alexey, and this is episode 6 of Speedrun, a series of videos in which I measure a journey from Carcassonne beginner to master with my secrets and not so secret anymore, apparently, second account on Board Game Arena. So we've now crossed the threshold of 400. We're around 425, so let's just get to the games and try to get a few wins. We'll be playing in arena modes just so that we can get an opponent quicker. So, I don't know who this player is. Guru Milla. Is that a Colombian flag? I think that's a Colombian flag. Yes. Well, I do happen to know the Colombian players, at least their screen names, those which are in the national team. And this player appears to be not on the national team. All right. Not obvious. I could take a road, actually, just a 3-point road, leave an empty city cap. This is weak. This is really weak. This is a bit... No, this is bad. Hey, what do we do? I've never had this opening before. What do we do? Like, if we do here, we take 3 points for the road. We have an empty. We'll leave an empty city cap for our opponent. And wherever we take a new city cap, we leave an empty road. I think leaving an empty road is not such a big deal. This? No. Okay, we'll have to do something like this then. But finishing a city, it's pretty weak. You see, that's why it's important not to leave the city cap for your opponent, just so that they're forced into something awkward like this. This is an option, but of course... 3 points is the way to go. Okay. Do we go here? Actually, going here is pretty decent. Because the thing, like, going here is a move that some players play, but it's not a good move. It's just not. Because we're adding 1 point to your opponent. And they are getting their meeple back eventually. But here, it's a move that gives me 0 points. But it creates a sensitive square over here. If I get a big tile, a quadruple city, for example, then I think it's good. This is certainly a move that can be played. But I'd rather not spend the tile with a shield. That I think a better move is going to be simply continuing my city. Oh yeah, look at that! And they actually had their tile immediately after. So this would have been a complete waste. Even though like the odds are pretty good and like they got really, really lucky. Especially when playing a low-rated player, I always assume that they are going to get the tile that they need. Now it's time to get some roads going. But I can't find a good spot because this creates a vulnerable square. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to waste another road just to create a couple of pressure points. Typically at the start of the game, I don't like doing this, but I already spent 2 roads. Now here. Starting a third city would be a bit too much, even though it's definitely a legit move. I want to get my meeple back, because I already have a city open. Yeah, that I can continue with triangles. And then there's this sensitive square that we can actually press. Okay, so maybe now... maybe now this is already not such a bad idea, eh? There's only 1 remaining. We have to, like, it's so... What do we... Yeah. We have to do this. It's because it's so annoying for them. And I could block here, but... This is pretty good, isn't it? 7-point monastery. Or 6 points. I think I like this more. Because, so here's a good question. So, I'm taking 6-point monastery instead of 7-point monastery because I'm pre-building a 3-point road next to my monastery. And also, I don't want to pre-build a road for here that they can complete. And also, I want to take away... Okay, so they're completed here, but here's the thing. Now there aren't any more starting tiles remaining, and they cannot complete the road, so this block was quite efficient. We don't even need to go the full way. And now, with a better tile, with one that had a shield, I can continue my own city. Now we'll need to do something about the city really, really soon. But we have to take a 3-point road first. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Like, technically blocking from here is correct because one of these tiles is out. Yeah, no, this is correct. This is correct. Because we have to start blocking pretty soon. And then, you see how this monastery worked out? I'm actually quite happy with this choice. But then we have a threat of our own, so it's fine. Okay, they have this, and now once they... I think they should have definitely meepled it here. So we're now going to continue our city. Instead, we're going to go here, and not even meeple this. Because if they continue, there will be... Are you actually going to meeple the road? No. I mean... I kind of have to go for the obvious move, right? Yeah, just blocking a meeple completely is never a mistake. Yeah, so now they have this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna try to attack the city from here. Because there are not so many tiles remaining that fit here. Now we need to quite urgently connect to this city. Complete our monastery and start a new one. Yeah, so things do seem to work out for us pretty nicely. Now, they should try and not do that. Okay, so I guess it's going to be... Yeah, well, it looks like we're playing a beginner, which is fine. I'm not sure what to do. Yeah, I'm just going to start a new city and maybe even try to attack this. Oh, I know why. They must have been playing a lot multiplayer. And when you play multiplayer, building shared features makes sense. It also looks like a misclick. They put a meeple on a 3-point field instead of taking a 2-point road. Yeah, I am going, of course, to complete my city. Oh, that's a good move. Yeah, they're trying to shield me, block me off from connecting. I'm going to take 4 points. So normally, that's when you do kind of simple moves, just taking points. They're going to have to take 4 points over here. There's nothing better than that. Yeah, okay, well done. They did that. I'm almost starting to root for my opponent. Like, normally I wouldn't do this, but there's just so... there's not a lot of risk in this position, so I might as well just meeple a field. Have to spend those meeples somewhere. Normally it's not great because it's only 6 points and it has very little potential, but maybe we can turn this into 9 points somehow. Uh-huh. And another farmer. I'm quite okay with this meeple being blocked as long as I get this juice 8-point city. But if you're gonna leave empty stuff for me, I'm gonna pick it up. They should have taken the 4 points instead. I think they missed that. Yeah, so if you're a beginner watching this, so the thing that you want to do to avoid easy mistakes is just like take a few seconds to see, do you have any obvious move? Do you have any quick points? Quick points meaning that you get to place a meeple and then get that meeple back on this move. So for example, they made this move over here, which gave them 0 points because it gave 1 point to their monastery and 1 point to my monastery, but it gave him a meeple back. And they didn't take these 4 points, so that was a 4-point sacrifice. But now I am taking these 4 points for the road. So it turns out to be a net 8-point sacrifice, which is, well, it's a lot. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So they also meeple the ruin, which is never going to be completed. Yeah, I think it's just also a common thing, like when you are if you are a beginner, you might be tempted to meeple everything. Well, masters also meeple everything, but like not in the same way. And here, we're not even going to bother with the 3-point road. We're just going to try and take over this ruin. And make sure that they cannot take over my ruin. This is also one of the reasons why I don't play Arena with my main account anymore, is that very often you get games where the difference in the level is just so high that is just hard to do. That the outcome of the game becomes a bit too clear, and now they're helping me. Okay. Oh, I guess they wanted that field. But all I'm gonna do is just... Ah, look at that, they got the splitter. And they employed it correctly. Okay, well done. I was about to snatch off this big ruin. That's also a big problem that many beginners face, is that in important parts of the game towards the end you end up having no meeples. And you really need meeples to score points, because like they needed... Oh, thanks. I'm gonna take these 4 points. One, two... Okay, I'm counting something. There's one monastery remaining. And there also... And there's one regular triangle remaining. There are no regular city caps. So I can do this, and with a 4, 3. Yeah, with a 75% chance, basically connect to this field. And also score the 6 monastery points, which is also the reason why I didn't meeple this stuff. Yep, and the triangle was there as well. So you see, they kind of ended up sacrificing their last meeple for a nice 9-point field at that time. But then, because it was the last meeple, they can't score any points anymore, and I ended up tying for the field anyway. So I guess two things that we can learn from this game, kind of beginner stuff, is just make sure that you meeple only things that are worth enough points and that you can actually get the meeple back from, unless, you know, it's something important like a field or a big ruin or a monastery, where the number of points, the sheer number of points, is going to compensate, you know, not having the meeple. And I think my biggest opponent's mistake was, well, first of all, this field, but it looked like it was a misclick, and then this 4-point road, which is like 4 points is not enough for a meeple. You want to have at least 9 points to invest a meeple. Right, oh yeah, so as I thought, so they are rated around 100. So they are a beginner. Yeah, hopefully that wasn't too demotivating for them. But we're gonna play again. I'm trustworthy, apparently. Board Game Marine is just trying to give us some dopamine. Not working. Not falling for that. Although, how does it matter if I'm playing so much? Okay, I don't know. Wait. Looks familiar. Have we played before? Because their rating looks decent. Okay, let me try. 366. Okay, so they're decent. Why does their name seem so familiar? Now our first decision. Here. This is typically not great. Well, actually, hold on a second. Is that really not? Maybe that's the move. Well, here's the problem. It's like they get a triangle, I get a triangle. This gets blocked. I lose the mini battle. So I think that's why you actually go here. And then if they do connect somewhere here. Yep. That's a nice move as well. No, I think you go for the city cap first. Yeah, then they place here. Then we grab the roads. And we do it over here so that if they connect, I have an immediate block. They should have turned it the other way. They should have tried to snatch off the city. But now it's not going to be that valuable. I can go here and meeple the field. I can go here and meeple the field as well. I think I like this slightly better. Actually, I don't know. Man, this field can be really, really huge. Yeah, I was thinking of going here, but I'd rather, because now that I'm not leaving this empty city cap, I'd rather actually just equalize their city and take care of the field later. Is this road worth a second meeple? No. Or yes, I don't know. I don't have enough meeples to do this kind of thing. But what I can say is that they are getting more city tile than I'm comfortable with. Man. Oh, okay. So that's actually a good move from them. They can score some nice points here. What do we do? Do we just get this? I think we do this. And we try to attack this guy. Yeah. Because now they have to finish this. Now I can go here, I guess. But I think cleaning off a city cap is better. I'm now also starting to get probably a bit more risky than I have to. Yeah, they take the roads. I have to get a meeple back just in time. Oh, that was so... I forgot about this one. Oh no, that's gonna be so bad. And they're gonna meeple the farm. Now we can meeple the monastery here. And then this will be a bit vulnerable. But I'd rather just meeple it here and finish it sooner. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I could... Now we're getting back into this game. I could score 3 points over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think I'd better just get a meeple back. Put some pressure on this road. And then try to fight for this field. And I will have to fight for this field. Because it's getting closed. And there's a problem. There's going to be a time window. And at some point, fighting for this field will no longer be possible. That's the issue here. Oh, the reason why I said thank you as well, they completed my road for me. They should not have done that. Oh. You know what? We're gonna let them build for now. I'm gonna start dropping farmers. That's a bit inconvenient. Yeah, I could take 3 points over here. But then there are other tiles that I want to be finishing this monastery with. I think we're just going to try and build a bigger city. So now I should be connecting to them ideally. But then I also need the tile here. Oh man, I need... Maybe, like, why do I do such premature stuff all the time? I guess we're gonna follow through. Man, I'm not playing my best at the moment. Like, that was a bit unnecessary. But, you know, we committed to the play already, so... Okay. They are finishing their city, and I'm in trouble, but I have one really, really strong move. Oh, no, it's not here. Damn it. I thought that would be like a very nice move that connects me through the monastery. But it doesn't work. Okay, I think I'm just gonna connect through here then. Also through a monastery. Man, why am I playing on stream? I should not be... Oh man, this is not good Carcassonne. And like, if this gets blocked, then I'm just lost. No. Don't do this to me. 1, 2, 3. Oh man. There's gonna be 2 tiles remaining that fit here. No, 1 tile. What am I doing? Oh, I'm so sorry you had to see this. Okay, so they're making it harder for them to block. That's fine. I'm always happy to do this. And to do this as well. Because there are tiles that give them the meeple back. So if I don't get this blocked, then I have hope. If I get this blocked, I have no hope. Because the good news for me is that if I do manage to connect, there will be pretty much no further reconnection points. Except for that one. Yeah, we just gonna try and build that city. Nothing much to be done here, except for a couple points. Yeah, I could also secure the... Oof! Oof! It looks so promising, but I don't know what to do with it! Actually, I do know what to do with it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I know what to do with it. So I could go here, but my meeples are tangled up in some stupid places. This is a mistake. This is not. I think I have to do this, take 2 points, but then give myself a 75% chance of actually connecting there. Yeah. Then they will have a reconnect, but... Oh, and it's perfect, because they got the triangle that I needed anyway. So the fact that it took away 1 tile from me didn't do anything, at least... the block is what matters. And then let's say if we get a monastery, a regular monastery, we just put it over here, and we're gonna be done with it. But that's smart. That's actually smart. And I think now, instead of taking 2 points, I'm going to block a field connection opportunity. Because it does seem like if I get my field connection, I should be doing well no matter what. We're also running out of triangles to complete this city. Well, in fact, there's only 1 triangle remaining. That's a very smart move. They basically equalized the field, and so how can we... I don't know how we can win this game anymore. Well, actually, I do know that now going here doesn't matter that much. We just need to score points. How do we score points? I can block this, but it's not great. It's not great. Okay, let's just do this. Now, it's a big question. Do I do this? I think I have to. And then I hope that they don't complete their city, although they will absolutely have the tiles to do so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, this field meeple is very good because they can connect through this city or through the curve. But I will have still monasteries that go here. Yeah. I could also do this eventually, but there's only so many things that I can do. I got myself into this situation. So they're going to try and go for the city. They're not going to try connect through here. Not much that we can... Well, there is probably things that we can do, but we're going to start here first. I think I win with a monastery. Or a city cap. Because if I do get to close the... Oh, wow, that's so smart. Because I can't finish this guy now. I think I have to go here. Then I might reconnect there. 1, 2, 3. There's still many, many, many curves remaining. So let's just go here first. We do get a curve. And I would really love that monastery for myself. Now, okay, let me think about this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this field is basically... Oh, it's actually only 9 points. Huh. So, oh, actually, I've secured myself pretty much this field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at least I'm going to have a 15 points advantage. And if they connect here, they're going to have only this little field. And I could even reconnect here as well. Actually, maybe I still have to do that, right? There's one tile that's left for them to complete the city. Oh, okay. -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -7, -9, 10, 11, 13, 14, plus 10, 11, -3, plus 15, plus 12. I think it's fine. I think we're good. Oh, let's go. Just as I was about to say this. Okay. Well. I can still reconnect if I want to. So we get a different monastery. Which actually I could very well complete. Shall I go for it? Because if I do this... Oh, wait. Wait, I think this could be different, because then it's a different type of tile. Oh, and those are non-existent. Yeah, because there's only one... there's one regular city cap, which they still have, and there's one with a different kind of curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, what am I doing? I was trying to... All 6 of them are out. I'm not seeing anything. I'm just miscounting. Well, I hope you can still learn something from this video. Yeah, we're gonna have to analyze my mistakes after this. Okay, so I have to do this just to take away the 1 city cap. Yeah, I get a second monastery, and then I'm just chilling with actually a lot of points. So that's so interesting. Like this, I love games where you have closed fields. Because see, they win. I love this asymmetry. They win this small field for 9 points. I win the gigantic field for 24 points. And there's absolutely no way how anybody can get into that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's good. They're trying to gain some big points, but monasteries are going to do the job. Yep, we're gonna take a meeple back. Oh! Wait! How did I forget about this guy? I thought they were all out. I mean, I still win. But man... Oof. Oh, and they get this, like, huge road. No, I still win, though, right? I have the ruin, and then I have the field. The field, mainly. Okay, so... what did I do wrong? I think the main issue was prioritization. I recognized quite early, and remember I said that there's going to be a time window of when you can get into the field. And yeah. Go through the animation quickly. Let's just say something polite. Because very often when there are these two dividers and they're kind of cities on both sides, you can very often deploy like 2, 3, 4 farmers early and score for each city multiple times and close down and not let your opponent to connect. I think I had an opportunity to do this, but then I kind of proceeded playing in regular fashion, just like building cities. When I should have played for the field earlier. This spot over here got super sensitive. I mean, I think it's okay that I try to connect. It's okay that I try to block. They made a very good move placing a city meeple here. As you see, this city ended up being worth quite a lot. They played a fantastic field meeple here that could connect from both spots. But then somehow they ended up their meeples having tangled up. And they got 2 monasteries, and they were not able to take advantage of them. And as you see, these 2 monasteries scored me so many points close to the end of the game. Alrighty. That was game 2. We're at 446, so let's play one more and cross the 450 threshold. I'm playing against somebody with whom I'm not familiar. Let's have a look at their profile. .392, decent rating. I do play a lot of games. Just lost to a strong Ukrainian master. And it looks like they're making their first move. And we have the first city tile, which is awesome. Not the best continuation for me, but what do I do? No, I don't want to give him points. I'd rather just build. Starter roads, all the usual stuff. And that's immediately equalized. Yeah, not great, but I think it's okay to play like this. Because there are fewer tiles that... there are not so many tiles that fit over here with which they can attack. And I got away with it. And they should now try break my city, but they don't. And I gain a healthy advantage here. Well, just as I was about to say, advantage now, not some... Well, I could do this. That will also be... No. Let's just take 2 points. Try and block their monastery, maybe. It's unfortunate that I'm going to have to spend such a good tile. Well, actually, maybe I don't. Because I don't want them to finish the city either. No, I have to connect. Yeah, because like they were threatening to cover up the thing. And now at least we got something to show for this, right? So the monastery is not blocked, but we're getting a road. 1, 2, 3. Oh, many curves are out. So now we can attack this guy with a farm already. Slightly premature, some might say. And they might be right. But I don't want them to be able to, let's say, draw something like a starting tile and then drop a farmer. That'll be too powerful. Oh, okay, let's go. We can play this game. Yeah. Ooh. So I connect here, but I will always have a chance to re-attack. Because the idea is that they could get a triangle and connect here. But I could just get a city tile first. And they're fighting for the field, which I think is a bit premature. Because they could, instead of fighting for the field, they could first of all try closing it down. So now I'm going to do this. And I get a monastery, which absolutely I have to use. I have the meeples, and then I can get a second monastery there as well. Now, is this worth a second farmer or not? And I would say yes. Wait. No. Because there are some scenarios where they drop the second farmer, I know, but I'd rather just have the meeple advantage for now. One, two, three, four. Even though this looks really nice, I don't want to give them too many chances. I'd rather like start a blocking attack in both places. So if I go like this, I'm threatening to block this square, but I'm also, and as a last resort, I'm kind of threatening to block this. So if they win this battle, it becomes a ruin. And I might do that. But first things first, I mean, we have to block this meeple here. There's still 2 tiles that fits. And that's exactly why I did not drop a second farmer before. Because in a scenario like this, you actually don't need to be fighting for this farm at all. Well, we have to fight here. Yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. We're leaving a second city cap here, which as it's a bit damaging for us, but hey, we're gonna have to live with it. And then we get to score for this. Although we could actually go here. Is it bad? I can't see why that would be bad. It's a nice juicy ruin. I think this time it's actually worth it. Because I have the meeple advantage anyway. Oh, they're not going to separate me, huh? Well, I know what I'm going to do, and I absolutely am going to spend my last meeple. There aren't too many places where I need the meeple. I'm not going to go here because I don't want to secure this. So I'd rather try and get my meeple back here. And look at that, it paid off. Yeah, they are getting lots of city caps, that's true. But I did get both monasteries done. And I don't even have to finish here. Because like if I do this, all this does is it gives me 1 point. It gives both of us meeple back. It turns his 8-point monastery into a 9-point monastery. And my 4-point road is a 6-point road. So it gives me 1 point. But it gives me 1 point pretty much anywhere else. I'm gonna use it only when there is need. Oh, well, it is quite unfortunate that they get this. Now, it could be super tempting to place the 6-point monastery, but here it's just not justified. It's so easily blocked, and there are better features. So I think a better feature is to actually drop on this field, which is going to be at least 9 points, and then it could be even worth up to 12 points. So at least, like, I can resist a monastery once in a while. It's not... I'm not completely hopeless. Yeah, they are also fighting for the field, but now, once we finally complete the block... Oh, look at that! We complete the block and we get the connection. Oh! I think it was quite important to have this guy as some sort of insurance, because if they connect first, then at least I have this reconnect, and this ruin seems to be quite valuable. Yeah, and I'm getting, like, always... just one move after they try to block, which must be like super unpleasant for them. Oh, it's so nice. They have to do this. Yeah, they do have to risk a lot, which is why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they are these. They are... Oh, we're so close to blocking. If we were to turn it like this, there's 1 city cap remaining, exactly. 1 or 2? Oh, 2. There's the vertical splitter. And there's also 1 with a curve. Yeah. So we have to invest a meeple into sharing this. As you see, it just got a city cap on time. We're going to try and expand our field. Eventually, these 2 guys will be connected in all likelihood, but... yeah, so now, you see, and now, because they didn't have any meeples, they were forced to give us a meeple back. So because this field is getting pretty important, I think we have to attack it from this side. If we manage to complete this connection, then... Oh, that's perfect. Well, actually, that's not quite perfect. Exactly, yeah, because they're getting a block. But it's fine, because now we also get to do a block. And that's such an interesting symmetrical situation. So we have a 12-point field, a 3-point field, and they have a 6-point field. So it's almost like we have +9 for the investment of 1 meeple. It works just perfect. Well, I guess I could go here. It does give me 2 points. It does give both of us a meeple back, but I'm far ahead because of this ruin. Let's just take the couple points, which is not necessarily the best move. And it's pretty much impossible to connect to this 12-point field. Well, that's a 6-point field. Guess it's not bad. There's also going to be another 6-point field over here. It's time. Although there's this 5-point road, which could be finished, actually. So I'd rather take a 5-point road and a shot at getting a meeple back. Yeah, why not? Well, that's the tile. They do get the tile. That's brilliant. I thought of this connection, yeah, but that's really, really strong. They kind of have to go for it. Now, how many curves are there? There are more. So there's one with the city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. I think there's a regular one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So it does reduce their chances. Are there even city caps? No, I don't think so. Wait. Is there one? Is there a city cap with a curve? Maybe one, yeah. Those are hard to spot. No. Or yes. Those so hard to spot. They're like always going in the opposite direction. Right, I'm gonna still do the thing. I'm missing something. Yeah, we're gonna take this 6-point field. Yeah, there was a curve. It's fine. So this move was justified. Yeah, I think this one actually I played alright. Unlike that other game. So yeah, my tile counting wasn't great, but to be honest, I'm kind of tired and it's like difficult to see which ones. Everything's so curvy. But it felt like I didn't do anything stupid. I got reasonably lucky, like with the timing. With this ruin. Completed a city. They got a nice monastery. I got a 6-point road as compensation, and I got a block, which was really nice to have. So it was important to drop this first farmer. Oh, they're gonna get us over 1700 in Carcassonne. Yeah, you bet I'm accustomed. What else happened? Yeah, this ruin was pretty much key. This field was also important, but they did a very good job trying to connect to it. They just didn't manage because they lost the coin flip. Yeah, if anything, after at some point they started like taking really good calculated risks. At some point they got a lot of city caps. Got like 12 points here, 8 points here. They pretty much got like 20 points in just picking up city caps. But to compensate that, I think it was important that I did pick up this monastery. Because sometimes, very often, not beginners. Where was I? Oh yeah. Not beginners, but intermediate and actually even early advanced players, yeah. Players who play around like 500 strength. 500 elo on Board Game Arena. They would very often be concerned about the safety of the monasteries that are building. Like, oh, is this a safe spot? And then after we analyze the game, they say, oh, I didn't want to place my monastery over there because I was afraid it was getting blocked. And so I went for the safer one. And then they go for the safer spot, and then it gets blocked. So to that, I always say, the safest spot for a monastery is a spot which has the most points. If it's like 7 points, it almost doesn't matter where it is. If it's completable, it's probably going to be completed. And, well, if you think about this, like, if it's close to completion, your opponent will have less time to block it, so you actually can get your meeple back. And another thing, yes, sometimes it will get blocked, but it could cost your opponent valuable tiles to accomplish the block. So I think that second monastery meeple was pretty important. Otherwise, we would just make the same number of moves, but we would miss out on 9 points. Another important thing was dropping this farmer, because it also blocked this guy, and then recognizing that this field is not worth fighting for with the second meeple. And then, of course, later on, when we had 2 meeples, it was important to recognize that since there were no particularly good monastery spots on the map, meepling the field was more important than meepling the monastery, just because it's simply more points. Yeah. So that sums it up. Rating-wise, we went to 463, so we're over 450, which is nice. So the plan would be to get over 500 to an expert level in episode 7. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you soon.